Welcome to this course on vowel sounds, and today we'll look for 12 vowel sounds, monophthongs, and as you know there are 44 different sounds, but I will make you remember a story created by me. I call it age technique. You remember these words, you'll remember all the vowel sounds, 20 vowel sounds. Let's go for it. I have sheep and I went to sheep. You can see their sheep, and there I saw a bed. Bed was made of bamboo. On bed there was a pot, and in pot there was herb, and that's water. I caught that herb in boot and I cut the boot and gave it to bird, and I put the bird in account. Now we'll see the words we used here. First word was sheep, and what was the next is ship. When I went to ship, and what I saw there, I saw a bed. Bed is the word here, and bed was made of bamboo. Bamboo is the word, and fifth word is I saw a pot, and in pot there was ab. That's water in Kashmiri. And seventh word I caught that of water in boot. Boot is the word here, and I cut the boot, gave it to bird. Bird is next word here, and I put is the word here in account. In account. We neglected the word ab here, sixth word. Let's write it here, ab. Very good. Now let's revise the story quickly. I have a sheep and I went to sheep. I saw there a bed and it was made of bamboo, and there was a pot, and in pot was herb. I caught herb in boot and gave it to bird. This is a simple story. Now see, we deal with vowel sounds only. We'll cut consonant sounds. The first word is sheep. If we cut sh, what remains there? Eep. Very good. Eep. And if we cut p, what remains there? E. That's nice. The first vowel sound is E. Why we cut consonants? Because we deal with vowel sounds. Second is ship. So in the same way, if we cut sh, what is there? There remains ip. Very good. There remains ip. You have to remember, I will call somebody to answer. And if we cut p again, the sound there, what remains there? A sound. Very good. There remains a sound. What was the third word? That is bed. So if we cut b sound, what remains there? Ed. Very good. Ed remains there. And if we cut d sound here, so the vowel sound we get is a sound. So I have sheep, I went to sheep, I saw their bed. It was made of bamboo. The fourth word is bamboo. Very good. If we cut b sound, now we follow the technique. I say you cut the consonant sound b, what remains there? Mabo or ambo. And now you cut the rest, that's mabu, and we'll get there a sound, a. So a bit longer than a. The lips separate a bit. Fifth word was pot. I saw a pot there. And in pot, if we cut p, what we get here? We get ought. Ought. Fully rounded lips and open up your jaws. And if we cut t sound, what we get? We get aw. Aw. Very good. Aw. So in pot there was ab is water. So if we cut b sound, there is at the end, that's final sound there, b consonant, there is a remains there. Now the seventh word was I quote. Very good. It's a seventh word. So there is a consonant sound k. If we cut it, what remains there? Oat. There remains oat. Now we'll cut t sound. T sound, and we get o. O. Very good. O or o. or, both ways you can say. Now there is boot. I caught it in boot, so we cut the consonant sound. What we get here, we get oot. And if we cut again here a consonant sound, like what we get oo sound. Oo sound. Now the ninth word, can you say? Yeah, of course. I cut the boot. So let's cut the first sound k, and what I get the sound at. I get the sound at. And when we cut the sound here, I get the sound here a sound. A sound. This again a vowel sound. So now there is bird. If we cut b sound, very good. What we get we get erd, and rest we have to cut here the sound. So the sound, we don't pronounce the sound, it's the sound, we get a sound. So it will give a sound here. The 11th was put. When I say I put the bird, so if we cut p sound, what we get ut sound. Ut sound. You have to revise and rewind this video in order to remember. Now cut the sound, we get u sound. U sound. So the last word is of the monophthongs. I said there are 20 vowel sounds. It's a count. We are dealing with 12 vowel sounds only. So if we cut the count, we get a. A is one third of a. So we say Now see here. We'll just see how the symbols are there. The first one, we got the sound there from sheep, that was E, and the symbol is that's A and followed by two dots, and these are slanting bars. You see, these are called vacuoles or slanting bars. So the first sound is E. What is the next sound in sheep? It's E, and the symbol of the E is like I sound, small I. And in Urdu, we have ellipsis A. Now the third one is A. In bed, we saw there. And the symbol of A is again like small E. That's A sound. Very good. So in Kashmiri, it's A. We don't have in Urdu or Arabic this A sound. Now I have fourth sound here. That's a bit longer than A. That's A, 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 A. And we have A-like sound, but it's not that long as we see in Urdu, the fourth sound, or in Kashmiri. It's A. Now the fifth one is, as we saw there in pot, that's O sound. O sound. So in Kashmiri, it's a bit like that, but it's not exactly the same sound, but it's O sound. Now see the sixth sound is as in ob. Seventh one is o as in coat. Now the eighth one is oo as in boot, and ninth one is u as in put or a as in cut. Tenth one is as in bird. So this is the symbol here. It's followed by two dots. When the symbol is followed by two dots, it's a long vowel sound. So this is in Urdu a, and this is again followed by two dots. It's the mirror sound O, C sound, C letter. So it's O, coal. Now this oo symbol is like U and followed by two dots. These are long vowel sounds. This oo sound. Now the ninth one is a sound. It's ulta V. So this ellipse over a sound. You have to practice it at home always. So now the is there. It's like Hindi and followed by two dots. Again a long vowel sound. Why? Because followed by two dots. It's in Kashmiri we write like this. Now see, this is 11th sound, that is U sound, and it's like small u, and now the 12th is and in Kashmiri it is given, and now see cat can. Now let us check if the cat can pronounce the symbols correctly, which we learned. Now read it, cat.
E, O, A, A, E, O, A, E, A, E.
E, U, U, E, O, E, A, A. Now, Paige is requested to read the words. Deep, sun, cool, caught, car. These words for doctor, ink pot. You can read it like ink pot also. Took, book, book, pot. Now see. With our next lecture, wait for that. That's based on diphthongs. Then we'll go for the evaluation, and then later we'll come with consonant sounds. So, see you in our next lecture. Till then, goodbye.